Good afternoon, groovy citizens, and happy Motivational Monday. Not only is it Motivational Monday, but guess what? Today is also October the 31st, which means it is Halloween. So I'm going to show you my outfit, if you will, for this video, which is interesting because you can't really see it. But I'm going to get out the car in just a second here and show it to you, and then we're going to get back into this video. So I decided to, not that I'm going anywhere, to put on this little ensemble, if you will, to do this video. And as you can see, my sweatshirt has a witch on it with the half moon. But y'all check out these, hold on, move my hand out the way. Check out my pants. Y'all look at that. Aren't these cute? Yes, look at that, look at that. These pants are so cute. I love it. I just absolutely love it. So that is the outfit for right now. I might wear it because I do have to go and figure out what I'm going to eat for dinner. So if I have to go get me something to eat for dinner, then yes, I will keep it on just to be in the spirit of things. It is truly a fall day out. It is 67 degrees right now. The sun is not out. It was out a few minutes ago, but it's not out right now. But it feels the air feels a little humid because it was raining early this morning. So that's why, unfortunately, y'all, my hair is just kind of doing its own thing. And we're going to work around that and keep it moving. So today's topic is, y'all, this is a good one. Your dream isn't dead. It's just not in season. Come on, somebody. Can I say that one more again? Your dream isn't dead. It's just not in season. Y'all, I don't know about you, but that was your shouting moment right there. That the title alone should shout you. So this first quote that I'm going to share with you is by Joel Osteen. And he says, the enemy would love to deceive you into burying your dream, I'm going to say, or your dreams, thinking that it's never going to work out. Don't believe those lies. It's not too late because all that you were created to, it's not too late to become all that you were created to be. Every time you remember your dream, you are removing some dirt. You are digging it back out. The true mark of a champion is, even though some dirt gets thrown on your dream, instead of you letting it get buried, you keep shaking it off. Oh, come on, somebody. I don't know about y'all, but that's another shouting moment right there. You keep moving forward. See, you wouldn't be having that opposition if you didn't have something great in you. If your dream wasn't alive and on track, right on schedule to come to pass, you wouldn't have so many things coming against you. I don't know who needs to hear this. I really do not. But this was put into my spirit yesterday to talk about this, because somebody that's watching this video right now or listening to it, you're thinking to yourself, wow, that sounds like me. How does she know my story? Honey, trust me when I tell you, been down that road, so I know what that's like. But I just want you to keep your head lifted. Keep your focus on what it is that you're trying to achieve. Don't you give up. If some dirt gets thrown in on whatever it is you're trying to do, honey, just brush it off and keep right on going. And that quote again was by Joel Osteen. We all have things we are believing for, dreams that we want to accomplish, problems we're hoping that will turn around. Maybe it's to see our family restored, to lose some weight, to break an addiction, to start our own business. But sometimes, as it goes on, month after month, even year after year, we don't see anything changing. It's easy to get discouraged and think it's never going to happen. It's as good as it gets. I'll just learn to live with it. We all go through disappointment, setback, and loss. See, pain is a part of life. Let me put a pin right here. If you think that you're going to go through this life without some pain, honey, you better think again, because pain is a part of life. Do you realize that every time you experience pain, every time you experience disappointment, every time you go through some stuff, it makes you stronger? And that's what you need to focus on, not the pain, not the discouragement, but the fact that you're becoming a stronger individual. It's easy to get discouraged, even bitter, and think, why is this happening to me? Sometimes we look at pieces in our lives that don't make sense. But the key is what we do in our times of pain. Let me put a pin right there. Pain is going to happen. But the question is, what are you doing in your time of pain? Do you just go sit in a corner and ball up in a little tight ball, rocking back and forth like this, saying, why me? Lord, why me? Is that what you're doing? Or do you sit down at your desk or your kitchen table or on your couch or in your favorite chair, in your car, your truck, wherever it's comfortable for you? Do you sit and get out pen and paper and say, all right, Lord, this has happened to me, but I'm going to come up with another plan to counterbalance that? Is that what you're doing? See, that's what I do. I don't know about you. When one thing doesn't work out, when one door closes, I say, all right, Lord, thank you for shutting that door. See, I know you shut that door for a reason. So now I'm going to work on, let's open up the next door. I'm not going to sit, I don't have time to sit in a corner, balled up, rocking back and forth, singing, woe is me. That's not me. Now, I don't judge. So if that's what you do, that's fine. That just doesn't work for me. I'm moving on to the next thing. See, pain will change us. Heartache, loss, disappointments, they don't leave us the same. Every painful time, even dreams, or you could come out with a new passion, a new fire, excited about the new opportunities that are in front of you. I may not like it, but I'm not a whiner. I'm a warrior. Y'all, I love that. I love that. Because you know what? Let me say this. Sometimes we have passions and things like that. Sorry, I had to readjust my seat. Sometimes we have passions and all that kind of good stuff, and it doesn't pan out. And again, you have those that sit in the corner rocking back and forth. But then you have those that say, okay, you know what? That's all right, because I've come up with a plan B. And if plan B doesn't work out, you come up with a plan C. Plan C doesn't work out, you come up with plan D. You have other letters in the alphabet. Don't you stop at plan B and C. Come on now. You're better than that. But I love it when he says, I may not like it, but I'm not a whiner. I am a warrior. I know I can handle this. Don't complain about the pain because without the pain, we couldn't reach the fullness of our destiny. Sometimes we bring pain on ourselves, and that is so true. Sometimes you bring it on yourselves. We make poor choices, get in relationships we know is not good. We get over our head in our spending. Now it's painful, and we're having to deal with the consequences. So all of us experience pain. My challenge is, don't just go through it, grow through it. That difficulty is an opportunity to get stronger, to develop character, to gain new confidence. Anybody can give up. I mean, we all can do that. Anybody can let it overwhelm them, but you know what that's doing? Think about that. Do you know what that's doing when you give up, let it overwhelm you? It's wasting your pain. That pain is not there to stop you. It's there to prepare you, to increase you, and to develop you. Difficulty is a part of life. And that is what you're going to have to continue to remember as you go forth from this day on, that pain is a part of life. I know we all would love to just have those days where we don't have any pain, any disappointment, any setbacks, any difficulties. We just want that smooth ride. I know we do. I would love it too. But the reality is that pain has made you a stronger person. You try being a single mom or a single parent, period. But I'm talking specifically right now to the single moms. And you had to raise that child on your own without having the other parent in the picture. Be it they just chose not to be there, or you didn't want them to be there. Whatever the case may be, it doesn't matter. You try doing that. That's hard. That is hard, because everywhere you go, that child has to go with you. You are now having to take on everything by yourself. That can be painful, but you know what it did for me? It made me a better person. It made me a stronger person. It made me realize that I can do this by myself. Is it nice to have help? Absolutely. But if I don't have the help, life is not going to end. But I'm also thankful that I have a wonderful family, and a mom and dad and a sister and a brother that was right there to help me out every step of the way. So God is so good. But there were times there were things that I had to do as a parent. I had to take off work to get my daughter to a doctor's appointment. It seemed like every month she ended up with an ear infection. And we always knew she had this ear infection because she would be at daycare and she would become quite aggressive towards the other kids. And that's when I knew something was wrong, because it was that. Plus, she was constantly pulling at her ear like this. And I thought, oh, here we go again. And so I'd take her to the doctor. She'd get the medications that she needed, and then it was fine. But what I'm saying is, when you have to do something by yourself, it develops you into a much better person. I'm sorry. Well, it could be bigger if you're eating a lot, but a much better person and a stronger person. Because when you know that you don't have anybody to fall back on, you know that you don't have time to just relax and do nothing. You've got to be on top of every single thing. All right, where did I leave off? Eventually the pain will pass. You will give birth to new strength. Just because it hasn't happened yet doesn't mean it's not going to happen. And again, that quote is by Joel Osteen as well. So, y'all, before I move on, they're doing some work on this house across the street from me. And I swear to God that this man wears the same sweater, a light blue and brown sweater, every day I see him in blue jeans. But I digress. Getting back to what I was saying, that quote is by Joel Osteen. If you're watching this video on YouTube, both of these quotes that I just shared and this takeaway I'm going to share with you will be in the description box. If you're watching it on Instagram only, I probably will only do the takeaway or maybe just one of the quotes, because as you know, you don't have enough room to put both of them. But here's your takeaway. Lord, I believe that this is our year. This is, well, actually, your year. This is your year to go further. This is your year to get healthy. This is your year to be financially stable. This is your year to start that business. Come on now. This is your year to get engaged. This is your year to start your family. Whatever it is, you just need to believe. And I've told you that before. You're not going to have many things in life if you don't believe it. And I told you all before as well, it pains me when I talk to people and I say, oh, you know, you're going to do great things and this is going to happen and that's going to happen. And people say, I hope so. I'm glad you think so. And I just want to snatch their shirt over their head and just ring them around in a circle, because it bothers me that I'm the only one that believes in you. I need you to believe in you as well. Believing is half the battle. Believing, see, I believe that God is going to do all that his word says he's going to do. I believe God is going to do great things in my life. I believe God is going to use me to be a blessing to others every day that I wake up. I don't know that for a fact because I haven't seen it. I just woke up, but I believe that he is, because I've asked him, Lord, allow me to be a blessing to other people. And I believe that he's going to do that. Some people they have to see it in order to believe it. But for me, I'm going to believe it. And then let everything else fall into place. But I need you to believe it. This is your year to meet new people. This is your year to get a new job. This is your year to be encouraged. And guess what? No matter what is going on, this is your year. And I need you all to really believe that. So I definitely want you to make sure you get this takeaway, make a copy of it, write it down, print it out, whatever. And I need you to keep that close to you, because this is your year. Now, I know what somebody in the back of the room is saying, because I can hear your thoughts. You're saying, but Michelle, we're at the end of October. Tomorrow is the first day of November. So the year is almost over. Let me say this. Y'all know I don't like saying I don't care, but I'm going to say it. I don't care. We still have November, and we have till December 31st at 11:59, December 31st in this year. So you still have time to get done the things that you want to do. And not only that, when I say this is your year, a year could be a year from now, October 31st of 2023. So don't try to get technical with me and try to get cute with yourself, all right? Because guess what? This is your year, and I need you to make the best of it. That's all that it matters, is that you're making the best of it, that you're going out there to go after all that has been set aside for you, to stop allowing people to discourage you and keep you from doing the things that you want to do. This is your year, but I need you to act like it. Do you understand what I'm saying? I need you to act like it. And stop sitting back waiting for somebody to hand you something. Because if that's what you're waiting for, sweetie, you're going to be waiting a while. Again, your takeaway, your topic for today was your dream isn't dead. It's just not in season. So that dream that you had of doing whatever it was you envisioned yourself doing last year, and you say, okay, it's been a year, Lord. This year's almost over and I still haven't gotten to it. It's not dead, sweetie. It's just not in season. So I need you to not give up. What I need you to do is take and brush that dirt off the top of your dream, your goals. Hopefully you wrote it down in your journal. Pull your journal out, because that's what I'll be doing this week, and going through your journal and figuring out what it is that you wanted to do, that you've allowed some dirt to accumulate on top of. Brush that dirt off and go back and revisit that dream. What is it that you need to do? Okay, look at what you've done. Figure out what you still need to do. And then ask yourself, is that the dream that God still has for you? See, because I'm going to tell you what else I know. Sometimes we want things that God didn't assign for us, but we want it, right? And we want it to work. Sometimes it will work, sometimes it won't. So you've got to go back and look at that dream and say, okay, you know what? Is this still something that I need to be spending my time doing? Because if it's not, then I need to know that so that I can move on to something else. Because I don't want to waste my time over here doing this if this is not what God would have for me to do. Do you all understand what I'm saying? I hope you're understanding what I'm saying. But your dream isn't dead, y'all. It's just not in season. And then I need you to remember this. Every time that you remember your dream, you are removing. So remember, every time that you remember your dream, because sometimes we do forget, but every time you remember, you're removing some dirt over top of it. You're digging that dream back out. So I need you to keep remembering. Don't forget. Keep remembering. It may go by the wayside from time to time, but I need you to keep remembering. And then I need you to also know that the key is what we do in our times of pain. When you have times of pain, setback, disappointment, what are you doing in those times? Are you curled up in the corner rocking back and forth? Or are you out there trying to figure out, okay, well, that didn't work out. Let me go on to plan B. Let me see what I can change. Let me figure what did work, and I can build on that. And the things that didn't work, can I fix it, or do I need to let it go? That's what I need you to do. Not get so caught up in what didn't work and, oh, Lord, I'm just in pain and ain't nothing working. My kids are still acting a plum fool. My spouse is still acting a nut. This world is just nutty. Because you know what? If that's the case, we all would just give up and go sit in the corner when we're dealing with the world. No, what you do is you pray about it. You ask God, you go to God, because I do it all the time. I say, all right, Lord, it's me, standing in the need of prayer. Oh, Father, I come before you as boldly as I can to say, all right, we talked about this, Lord. I'm still waiting for that or the other. What's going on, Lord? Have you forgotten about me, Jesus? I see you blessing everybody else. What about me? I see you working in everybody else's life, Lord. What about me? Oh, yeah, I go to God with my bold conversations. Yes, I do. Not disrespectful, but bold. So what are you doing with your pain? Now, how the pain changes you is up to you. You can come out bitter or you can come out better. I don't know about you all. I'm going to always come out better. Never will I be bitter. See, bitter, that takes too much work and that leaves a bad taste in your mouth. I don't have time for that. You can come out defeated, giving up on your dreams, or you can come out with a new passion, a new fire, excited about the new opportunities that are in front of you. You may not like it, but you're not a whiner. You're a warrior. I need you to remember that, okay? And then I talked about how all of us experience pain, but the challenge is don't just go through it, grow through that pain. Don't just go through the pain. I need you to grow through it. See, some of y'all go through pain and you come out on the other side just as messed up as you were before you went into that pain. That tells me that you didn't learn anything, that you didn't grow through it. You just went through it so you could hurry up and get on the other side of it and get on to something else. Anybody can give up. Anybody can let it overwhelm them. But what is that doing for you? It's wasting your pain. It's doing absolutely nothing for you because you haven't learned anything from it. That pain is not there to stop you. It's there to prepare you, to increase you, and to develop you. Difficulty is a part of life. So if you think you're going to go through this life skating along without any problems, honey, you better think again, because that's just not the way it is. Like I try to tell y'all look at folks on Instagram and all these other different social media platforms, and you think, wow, they have the perfect life. They're always smiling. They're always happy. They have everything they could want and then some. I wish my life was like theirs. Hunty, let me tell you something. My neighbor just came out the house in his boxers, and he's putting on his sweatpants. Lord, fix it. I digress. Let me wrap this up because I need to go back in the house. As a matter of fact, I need to go give me a chocolate eclair after all what I've just experienced. I digress. What was I saying? Y'all done lost my train of thought. This is what happens when life happens. This is a problem. We better be careful. Don't back up into my truck now, because he's going to be minus them pants and them ugly underwear. This is what happens when difficulties come. It throws you off balance, but it doesn't make you a bad person. It's just life. Anyway, I'm going to go in here, and I need to do one more thing, and I'm going to run and get me a chocolate eclair. I need a donut now because I've just seen too much, more than I needed to see for the day. Y'all, that's it. That's my time. If you're new to watching my videos, I want to say thank you so much for joining me. I am so glad to have you here. If you're new to watching my videos, I do car conversations every Monday, Wednesday, Friday, and Saturday. If this is not your first rodeo, I want to say welcome back. So glad to have you back. Y'all know I love you. I miss you when I don't get a chance to see you. Oh, I know what I was saying. I'm sorry. I know what I was saying. I was talking about how when you go on social media platforms and you see people and they're living these great lives and you think, wow, I wish I could do that. I wish my life was like hers or like his or like theirs. Can I just let you in on a little secret? People only show you what they want you to see. They only show you what they want you to see. I can't tell you the number of times that I was just not having a good day, but I didn't need to share that with you all because my platform is all about empowering, speaking life into people, building you up. It's not about burdening you with my issues. So yes, I do put on that smile, even when I don't feel like motivating you to do anything. Even when I feel like, Lord, I don't care if these folks are motivated. I really don't. Not today, I don't. I got my own issues to deal with, but that's not your problem. So I do put on that smile. I hit that record button and I'm speaking life into you. Now, today, that's not the case, but sometimes it is. But just understand that when you think that there are people out here that don't go through pain, that don't go through difficulties, they don't deal with setbacks, honey, the devil is a lie. Yes, they do. They just don't let you see it. So always remember that pain is a part of the process. And in order to build you up, to become a stronger person, you will experience some pain in your life. That's what I wanted to leave you with before I saw that sight that I didn't need to see. Now, y'all know the drill. You know the spiel. I love you all to the moon and back, and there's nothing, and I mean absolutely nothing that you can do about it, because I love each and every one of you, and I want to see you succeed. But I need you to understand that your dream has been deferred only because it's not in season. It's not because it's not meant to be. It's just not in season. But you keep remembering it, brush the dirt off of it, and you keep moving forward. I love you all so very much. I want you to succeed. Please do that for me. Please use this the rest of this year to get back on track so that you can hit the ground running on January the 1st with your big plans and your ideas, either finishing out the ones you've started or creating some new ones, because I want all of you to succeed. And you know that I'm only an email away. If you need to reach me, my contact information is always in the description box if you're watching this video on YouTube. And you can always reach out to me. Let's talk. My goal is to help you achieve your goals the best way that I can and giving you the best advice that I can. But I can't help you if I don't know what you need, okay? Love you all. We'll talk again on Wednesday.